like, how does IP affect the day-to-day, and then how does IP affect the exit? And like, to me, those are the two major buckets of where you would look to measure the impact. And I'll just simplify it by saying that the IP may or may not affect your day-to-day. In other words, it may give you some ability to stop competitors, to gain an ROI from the IP based upon your ability to stop competitors. But it almost certainly will be valuable at exit, is right there at the moment of that you are exiting your business that you're selling. Is like that having the IP and not having the IP can be the difference, significant amount of valuation, and it could be the reason why someone else passes on buying a company. They say, well, you don't have the trademark protection for the brand, so they're not going to buy it. The biggest thing you can do is to use common sense. Is like, if you know you're copying a product, then imagine that there might be some IP to it. That you're better off going for something that has been around, is more established. It's a product that maybe has been on the market for 20 or 30 years, and you kind of can pretty much rest assured that you're not going to be infringing a patent. And some patents cover a whole concept, and some are very specific. Before you invest money in a patent, you want to figure out which you're getting. Are you getting something that's going to cover, 4 legs and a seat, and then like you'll be able to shut down all the other listings because they can't make the chair without 4 legs and a seat? Or are you getting one that has just a lot of detail? In order to get the patent, you need to limit it to a lot of the detail of what makes yours work, but that's not necessarily things that other people are going to want to copy. Another possibility is that you might be able to get a patent, but by taking the right look at it, you get to see, like, what, I'm actually wouldn't be a very good patent. It would be a patent limited to kind of having these features, and that's probably not very valuable to me. So I'm not going to bother with applying for a patent. And then another outcome possible, it's rare, but it's possible, is that once you look into it, you say, you know what, this actually be a very good patent. This would be a very strong patent that would preempt a whole new area here. So maybe I should put my resources into getting this patent now, or get some other resources from someone else, knowing that it's important enough to kind of call in that favor, or borrow some money from someone, or whatever you need to do to get it protected now. That's definitely the minority. But the way that you get to determine, well, which direction is right here. Do I never protect it? Is it like that I'm headed for something that's so-so in terms of protection, so maybe I do it later, maybe not? Or is it something that's like critical? Do it now, because the patent may be the most valuable thing that you get for this particular product. And so I say you consider it before you launch. You know what category you fit in. I know, just throughout my career, well, look, let's put it this way. As an entrepreneur, one of the primary things you need to do when you're launching a business is to preserve your resources, and to make good choices about how you allocate your resources. And people very often, when they're launching a product, they'll say that patent sounds like a good idea, but it's very expensive. So I'll wait. I'll come back around to it. And often what would happen, what I've seen happen, is then they put the product on the market, a couple of years go by, things are going great, and they come to me and they say, well, I've got this product, it's doing phenomenally, I need to protect it. And I have to ask them the question that I don't want the answer to, which is, well, how long has it been out there? And they'll tell me 2 years, and I'll say, well, it's too late. I'd love to take this project from you. Obviously you can pay to have this done, but I can't help you because it's just too late. And they'll often say, well, how would I have even known that? It's like, you wouldn't. It's not like they teach about patents in high school. It's not like the required curriculum. So that's the one thing I always want to get across is this, and I'll just say it this way, is if you put a product on the market before you apply for a patent, you immediately lose the rights most of the world. And in the US, where there's still a 1-year grace period, if a year goes by and you haven't applied for the patent, then it's game over.